You ever get one dry text and suddenly you're spiraling, overanalyzing every word, replaying everything you said, feeling like your entire relationship is about to fall apart. You try to act chill like it doesn't really bother you, but inside, it's chaos. You feel this wave of panic, your chest gets tight, and your brain won't shut up. And afterwards, you're sitting there hating yourself for caring so much, wondering why can't you just be normal? But this isn't just overthinking. This is your nervous system reacting to a threat it doesn't even understand. And if you don't learn how to regulate it, you will keep sabotaging every connection that you keep on making. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly why you are getting triggered like this and how to rewire your brain so you stop chasing love and start leading with strength. Let's be real, most of the guys aren't over here in public sobbing over a heartbreak. But behind closed doors, they're drowning. And not just because of a breakup. It's this constant low-key pressure that they keep on carrying. Like they're always on emotional eggshells. They don't really know if they are being too much, too less, or maybe too cold at times. And because nobody ever taught them how to feel, they just feel safe to just shut down at times. So now you've got young men who are completely in their mind, overthinking every message, playing it cool while spiraling in their head, getting triggered by smallest change in tone, or a delayed text message, or a like on someone else's post. But they won't say a word. Because the second they say something, they'll feel they're too needy. They feel dramatic. They feel a man shouldn't be this emotional. And the worst part of it, most of them don't even know why they're reacting like this. They just know something feels off, that their chest is tight, that they feel sick after a fight, that they're angry but at the same time also terrified, that they can't relax because love just doesn't feel safe. It feels like a walking tightrope with no net. We've told men to toughen up for years, but never how to calm down, never how to name what's happening in their own body, or never how to set boundaries or self-soothe or feel rejection without turning it into self-hate. So they stay quiet, they stay confused, and they think it's just them, but it's not. Let's cut the crap. If one more person tells you to stop being dramatic or just calm down, I swear, that advice is for people who have actually never been triggered at all. Because when it hits you, you're not choosing to spiral. It's like your body gets hijacked before your mind even gets to know what's happening. She says something, her tone shifts, maybe she pulls away slightly, and boom, your chest tightens, your stomach stinks, your head starts racing, you're not thinking straight. You're scanning for what the hell went wrong, and you're already halfway into fight, flight, or fucking disappear. This isn't about logic. This is your nervous system hitting the fucking panic button. You feel insane because it's out of proportion, but it's not about this moment. It's your system reacting to every moment you never processed, every time you felt not enough, every time you got ignored, abandoned, embarrassed, and had to just eat it. Now it's all sitting in your body waiting for anything remotely similar to set it off. So no, telling a guy like you just need to chill is just useless. You can't chill when your system is convinced that you're under threat. You can't outthink a panic response. Until you learn how to recognize it, regulate it, and stop reacting like it's life or death, you'll keep burning bridges and calling it love. This is the exact work that changed everything for me. And right now I'm building a course that'll show you how to rewire your emotional system from the inside out using real neuroscience and raw lived experience. If you ever feel hijacked by your own reactions, like you're not even choosing to snap or shut down, this is the work. First link in the description. You'll get early access as soon as it's ready. Alright, let's get into the real trap that most of the men fall into: suppression. You ever catch yourself reacting way harder than the situation calls for? Like your partner says something minor, but suddenly your chest tightens, your jaws lock, and your brain is going full on red alert. You're either ready to completely lash out or just shut down. And even if you know it's irrational, you just can't stop it. That's not weakness, that's not you being broken. That's your nervous system doing its job just too well. See, your brain has this part called as amygdala. It's basically your personal threat radar. And the moment it senses danger, even emotional danger, it doesn't ask your permission. It just pulls the trigger. Heart rate spikes, muscle gets tense, prefrontal cortex, the rational part just goes offline. And boom, you're hijacked. And here's the kicker: your amygdala doesn't care if the threat is real or just feels familiar. So if you grew around criticism, neglect, or unpredictable love, your brain stores that. It wires in emotional patterns, which means even the tone of somebody's voice can launch you into a survival response. That's why these emotions feel out of proportion. You're not reacting to the now, you're reacting to the then. And your brain doesn't know the difference. So, yeah, it makes sense why you just can't chill out. You're not fighting logic, you're fighting biology. Most of the guys have no idea that their triggers didn't start in their relationship. They started way earlier. Before you ever had a serious girlfriend, before you ever knew what a trigger was, your nervous system was already learning what love felt like. By the time you were 10, your body had decided here's what connection feels like, here's how safety feels like, here's what I need to do in order to survive closeness. And if you grew around emotional chaos, if love meant unpredictability or approval you had to earn, or walking on eggshell just to avoid getting yelled at, then your nervous system adapted to it. It learned how to read the room before you even walked in. It learned how to stay small, stay quiet, and be useful. And now, even if you are 20 or 25, the same old wiring is running the show. That's what we call your attachment style, and it shapes everything. How you react when someone pulls away, how you interpret silence, why you feel you're not enough even when things are going very well. But here's where it gets even worse. You weren't just shaped by your early emotional experiences, you were also shaped by what you were taught it means to be a man. From a very young age, you were told to suppress, don't cry, don't overreact, don't catch feelings. You learned emotion is weakness, that sensitivity is feminine, that staying cold is equals to staying powerful. So, what do most of the guys do when they feel scared, rejected, ashamed, or not enough? They just shut down. They say I'm good, they bury it down, they numb out, get quiet, or lash out in ways they don't understand. That's the trap. Your attachment style tells you that you're not safe. Your conditioning tells you that you're not allowed to feel it. So now you're walking around with this emotional pressure cooker inside you, trying to stay calm, stay logical, stay in control. When deep down, your nervous system is sounding the alarm. You think you're being chill, but really you're just holding your breath. Every moment feels like a test. And eventually, that mask slips and you blow up or shut down or you sabotage something that could have been good. This isn't you being broken. This is you running on outdated survival pattern. And until you understand both your attachment history and the masculine script that you were handed, you'll keep playing the same game. Triggered, confused, numb, and alone. Alright, let's cut the fluff. Most of the guys don't even know what's actually getting triggered. All they know is that something feels off. Tension in the chest, overthinking kicks in, mood tanks, and boom, they either lash out or just shut down. But here's the truth that nobody teaches us. There's always a script that's running underneath it. It's not random, it's not her. It's old shit, unfinished, unprocessed, and screaming through your body. She pulls away, your system panics. I'm too much. I scared her off. She's gonna leave me. She gets quiet after a fight. I ruined it. She's done. I messed it up again. She sets a boundary. Boom. I'm the bad guy. I'm always the problem. I don't deserve love. You don't even hear these thoughts like a voice in your head. You feel them in your chest, in your gut, your face tightening up like something is about to go down. You think you're being logical, but your younger self just hijacked the whole system. That version of you didn't feel safe, didn't feel seen, didn't know what to do except just react. So now you're either trying to fix her, please her, shut down, or just boost the entire situation itself. And here's where most men screw themselves. They shame themselves for reacting. They say, I'm being dramatic. I'm too sensitive. I should just chill out. Not really. You're not overreacting. You're just carrying shit that you never got to unpack. And she just happened to hit the tripwire. That's why it feels so intense. Why you go from calm to chaos in just zero point 0.5 seconds. Because you're not just reacting to her, you're reacting to every moment that you swallowed down, every time you felt abandoned, or not enough, or powerless, and never got to process it. This is why most guys stay stuck, repeating the same cycle with different women, wondering why it always blows up, until you slow down and listen to what those triggers are really trying to tell you. You'll keep burning down the connection just to feel in control again. Let me be blunt. You can't think your way out of a trigger. You can't journal your way out of panic. And you sure as hell just can't be chill when your body thinks it's under attack. If your nervous system is in fight or flight, logic is offline. You're not making choices. You're reacting on survival mode. But here's the truth. Healing starts in the body. Not in books, not in TED Talks, not in mindset hacks. It starts in your breath, in your own heartbeat, in learning how to feel safe inside yourself once again. Because most of us were never taught about this. We learn to numb, escape, explode, or just bury it so deep that we forgot it was there. But that tension, that restlessness, that urge to run or fix or just freeze, that's your nervous system screaming that it doesn't feel safe over here. So what do you actually do? Step 1. Learn to notice the shift. You feel your jaw clench, your breath tighten, your vision narrow. Boom, that's your cue. You're spiraling. Don't judge it, just catch it. Step 2. Ground the system. This is where real tools come in. Long exhale breathing, not some fluffy deep breathing crap, just long exhales. Inhale for 4 seconds and exhale for somewhere around 6 to 8 seconds. This sends a direct signal to your vagus nerve. Stand down, you're safe. Cold exposure or face in ice water. Sounds extreme, but it works well. It shocks your system out of spiraling and brings presence. Orienting, look around the room. Find 5 new things. Feel your feet. Sounds dumb, but it brings back you into your body, out of the mental chaos. Movement. Your body wants to do something when it's triggered. Push ups, walk, shake your hands out. This isn't self help fluff. This is basic emotional survival. And once you start practicing this, even a little bit, you start to build trust with yourself. Not because you never get triggered, but now you know how to handle when you are triggered. This is how you stop letting your past hijack your present. You regulate first, then you respond. Most guys never learned how to process emotion. We learned how to suppress it, avoid it, explode it, or drown it in distraction. So when something hits, your girlfriend says something off, you feel disrespected, you get that knot in your chest. You don't feel it, you react to it. And that's the trap. You get caught in this loop. Feel something, panic, overthink, shut down or lash out, regret it later, and then repeat it. And all the while, you're telling yourself this: I should be better than this. So let me give it to you straight. You don't fix this with more discipline. You fix this by upgrading your emotional toolkit. Here's how. Number one, label the damn emotion. Sounds pretty basic, right? But if you can't name it, you can't process it. Are you angry, disappointed, jealous? Most of us just feel bad or weird. That's not enough. Clarity reduces chaos. Number two, ask, what's the story I'm telling myself? She didn't expect you. Are you making it mean that you're not good enough? You got ignored. Are you assuming that you don't matter? Your nervous system responds to perceived threats. So shine a light on that story. Half the time it's your past talking, not your present. Number three, give that emotion somewhere to go. This is the part that no one talks about. You can't just think your way into calm. You have to move that energy. Journal, speak it out loud, punch a pillow, move your body. Just don't keep it locked inside and expect it to disappear. Number four, ask, what do I actually need right now? Do you need to be alone? Do you need to move? Do you need to not respond to that text while you're activated? This single question shifts you from reacting to responding. You are not weak for feeling something. You're weak if you let it control you without ever learning to work with it. Building emotional strength doesn't mean that you stop feeling your emotions. It means you stop being owned by these feelings. Let me say this loud. You could be doing all the inner work in the world and still be triggered as hell if you're dating someone who's not emotionally safe. You start healing, building awareness, learning to regulate yourself, but then you stay with a partner who gaslights you, mocks your emotions, punishes your honesty, or flips everything back on you, and you wonder why you feel you're going insane. Listen, you're not crazy, you're dysregulated. Some of you grew up in chaos. You were trained to normalize emotional roller coasters. So now, when you meet someone who's safe, consistent, and calm, it feels boring. But the partner who activates your anxiety, keeps you guessing, or throws your trigger back in your face, that feels like chemistry. That's not chemistry, that's your trauma bonding with theirs. You don't heal in relationships which mirror your wounds. You heal in ones that challenges your patterns. So if you're doing the work and still feeling unsafe in your relationship, check if you're building safety inside and tolerating chaos outside. Because the truth is, you can't self regulate yourself out of a relationship that keeps on wounding you. If you've made this far, I respect the hell out of you. Most people tap out the moment things get real, but not you. The fact that you're here tells me one more thing. You're not looking for surface level hacks. You're here to change something deep. This video wasn't just information, it was a mirror. And if even one part of it hit you in the chest, that means you're ready to do the work. Right now, I'm building something that I wish I had when I was stuck in this exact cycle. A course that walks you through how to rewire your emotional system from inside out with neuroscience, real tools, and a raw truth that most people are too scared to see. It's not ready yet, but I'm already giving early access for people who care. So if that's you, check the first link in the description. You weren't meant to stay stuck like this. You were built to break cycles. And I'll be here giving you everything I've got until you do.